Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Balling on a Budget, where I go ahead and spin for a random free game to play since I'm just too broke to afford the new ones. As always, the games I'll be playing will be in the description below if any of you would like to go check them out. With that said, let's spin that goddamn wheel. A drifting game. Huh. Well, let's see what the reviews have to say. Now, why would you play this? Game is literal heart. Sucked more than your mama last night. That's nice. A crap game for anything. Can't move, don't know anything to get it. Good English. Alright, so review-wise, it's not the best. Picture-wise, I mean, I've definitely seen worse. To be honest, it doesn't look that bad, so let's just jump into it and see what this thing has in store for us. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was this guy right here. Shout out to him because as you can see, my man can drift. However, let me show you who the real Drift King is. Now I know I'm a little rough around the edges, but like I always say, there's never room for improvement. I just suck. Alrighty, let's actually talk about this goddamn game. Upon starting it up, I had to wait quite a while to actually connect to the game. I could have probably watched a movie, went to the gym, given birth, figured out my purpose in life, and it still wouldn't have been done. But once I was in, I got immediately kicked out. It's a good thing that I deal well with rejection because this only made me cry twice. It kept happening and happening until I switched from American servers to European ones. I traded my Big Mac for some fish and chips. For my name, I chose color, but people usually call me a bitch. I wanted to tell you more about your garage and menu, but what if we just gonna take my newly built car and go crazy sideways, yo? Listen, I don't know what this crackhead was saying, but hell yeah, dude. Let's go get fucking wild. I'm really not the kind of guy that should be reviewing this game. I thought that by watching Tokyo Drift more than 10 times, I'd have a decent understanding on how to drift, but I was mistaken. Repeatedly watching Bow Wow show me that ugly Hulk shit he calls a car was all for nothing. It never paid off. My atrocious gameplay isn't doing this game any justice, so let's just focus on something else. As you can see, the graphics are, they're decent, you know? And if you're a guy who likes to upgrade some cars, then oh buddy, this is the game for you. I mean, there's enough upgrades here in my opinion to really tickle your pickle, maybe, just maybe, even fiddle your nipple. As long as you just ignore that riced out car you get in the beginning, you'll soon realize that this game has a lot of different cars to offer. Very popular ones too that the kids like to drive these days. Crash these days. We got an Evo, we got a BRZ. I mean, we even got the goddamn Beamer. What else do you need? Instead of crashing your cars in real life, come on down, buy a car from the shop, and go nuts. Leave us normal drivers alone. If you're gonna cut me off, at least put on your fucking signal. I got a little bit off topic there, but anyways, after the tutorial finished, I decided to hop into a session to see if I could get some upgrades for my car, and that's when it hit me. This game is, it's kind of lonely. There are not many players on it. I found myself cruising the track alone, drifting into barricades alone, ruining my car all alone. This place was more empty than my savings account. And this is where the main problem of this game comes from. There's just no one to play with, no real motivation to keep going. The only reason I was still playing this game for as long as I did was because I wanted to learn that drift mechanic. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty satisfying when you almost got it. Other than that, I mean, there's just not much else to do. I managed to earn some money, and finally, I was now able to upgrade my car. I painted it yellow. This was so that people could see my car and say, wait a second, cars aren't normally yellow, it must be fast. The yellow alone adds like 200 horsepower to a car, and now imagine if I added some, dare I say it, some red coloring to the mix, maybe some red brake calipers, I don't know, just anything that's the color red on this car. My lord, I'd basically be driving a rocket ship. With this new dickhead ego acquired and my car looking like it's ready to pull some MILFs, I headed back down to the track and nothing changed. I'm still ass. If there was a button to ignite the gasoline in this car and make it explode, I'd click it right now because I just can't do it. with no one here to guide me, no one here in this empty void to crash into. I'm just a lost little puppy in a world I don't belong in. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's a drifting game. If you're a person who wants a free drifting game and just wants to mess around, upgrade some cars, then hey, I'd say this is the game for you. It's a pretty good game and you can't beat free. Next game. Loria. Well, you guys know the deal. 9 out of 10 is the amount of bugs in this game I found. A solid homage to early RTS games such as Warcraft, right? And then we got this guy who wrote an entire novel, freaking intro, middle, and conclusion this review. So I don't know, review-wise, it's like a 50-50. People hate it, people love it. Video-wise, I mean, I'm definitely seeing some strategy. And if there's something I'm not good at, it's critical thinking. Strategy and me are like oil and water. We're like pouring in the Pope. It just doesn't mix. It's whatever though. Let's just see what it has to offer.
Lands of Loria were in pain. Our king hath died. High lords of Loria, in their greediness for power, for the throne, unleash their armies. Brothers standing against each other. They were so blinded by their quest for power, we did not see what was coming our way. Thunders and screams accompanied invasion of chaos.
As you can see, the art looks crazy good. I don't know who drew these, but whoever did a goddamn good job. I mean, this doesn't even feel like a free game. I honestly feel like I paid for this shit. That's how good this looks. But anyways, let me fill you guys in on what's going on. Basically, there's this huge war going on, and all hope seemed lost. Blood, death, guts, piss, ass, I mean, you name it, everything was surrounding the battlefield. It seemed like evil was finally about to win. But then, just like Randy Orton, from out of nowhere, a hero came and led the army straight to victory. My man was praised and he was loved. Women wanted him as a husband and the men wanted him as a wife. He was truly perfection incarnate. Life was looking good for him. And then he was accused of treason, went to prison, and was left there to rot, all because people didn't like how popular he was getting. And now, the game begins. Let me tell you something. The controls in this game pissed me the fuck off. Flying a commercial airplane upside down, I'm sure it's easier than learning how to play this game. Even just getting out of the first room was a struggle for me. I had one job: escape prison. That's all I had to do. It seemed like an easy task, but once I came across this one guard, I knew I was going to get my ass kicked because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm so used to going in raw and dealing with the consequences as I go, but with this type of game, you simply can't do that. I was not having any fun. I mean, I couldn't even get past this goddamn door. It's a door. But then I said, no, Color. You're doing this all wrong. You dumb troglodyte, just slow down and think. So that's what I did, and after some practice with the controls and some looting, shit got real. I released some prisoners out of jail, and they were now a part of my loyal gang. We ran around the prison as a team, slaughtering the innocent 9-to-5 workers inside, making sure they didn't make it home that night. As I kept playing, I started to get better with the controls and started to get a hang on how I should approach this game. And to be honest, it got pretty goddamn good. On a serious note, like this game is good. It's a little quirky, a little silly, but I mean, hey, it's a free game. But goddamn, you know, if it wasn't, I think I'd even pay for it. You see, once I escaped prison, my team got absolutely destroyed. Like I had no chance of winning this little battle I got myself into. But taking this battle proved to be the greatest mistake of my life. You see, after this death, I knew I was doing something wrong, so I took another route and stumbled upon a little village. In this village, you are king, you are the big boss. Here, you can send workers to cut down trees or collect some gold to increase your resources. These resources can be spent on building defenses for this village because guess what? For the next 20 minutes, enemies are going to start coming to raid this area. It is your job, nay, it is my job, to protect this place at all costs. If you like Clash of Clans, then you'll nut to this. There's something truly incredible about seeing the little man go into the mine and come out with a big bag of gold. There's something beautiful about seeing your little tower get built from the ground up, seeing your troops grow in numbers, seeing the man carry a log from the tree he just chopped down. I mean, it's just eye candy. The attention to detail in this game is actually insane. This became such a fun, laid-back experience that I think anyone can enjoy if you just sit down and give it some time. I mean, I'm only on like the 3rd level in, and the urges to play it are hitting harder than a freight train. Am I good at this game? Hell no! I'm terrible at this game. But the progression you see from just one little soldier, from just one little base, to an absolute powerhouse is just very, very exciting. Everything is just great. Unlocking new troops, upgrading your troops, building tiny little houses, it's just so rewarding. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it is a lot at first, but when you get the hang of it, you will have a blast. You really do feel like this is your own little world that you must conquer. I didn't play much of it, but you better believe that I'm playing it while you're watching this video. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a slow game that'll piss you off, but it's fun as hell, and I recommend you all go try it out. That is all for Balling on a Budget. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and even subscribe if you like what you saw. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.